Arise, minions, and welcome to unMadeGaming. We are here. We are back for another one of our Patreon one-shots. This time we are back in Glenbrook with our Tales from the Loop, definitely not a campaign show.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree that that's what this is. Definitely is not a campaign.
But what we really need is a Glenbrook campaign.
What we need is a Glenbrook campaign?
Yeah, with these characters.
I was going to say that you mean like the Glenbrook campaign that I ran that has 2 seasons? There's 2 seasons of a campaign in Glenbrook? Like that one?
Yeah, but that's not as cool as the Chronicle.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me just hold on. No. G says you suck.
Yeah.
How many episodes to make a like a season? Because I think we've won 2 now for the Chronicles.
Yeah. This would be episode 29, I believe, of Chronicles. But there are 2 bonus episodes in here that were not streamed. Episode 13, which is a very Glenbrook Christmas, which was run on Dot's channel, and then episode 14, which is Shadows and Secrets, which was the mundane one shot.
And the one we never talk about.
You shut your mouth.
Yeah.
So there have been 27 on-air episodes of Glenbrook Chronicles, but it's definitely not a campaign.
We're currently in season 3.
Yeah.
No, each season on unMadeGaming is 12 episodes, so 24. Yeah, you're in season 3.
Someone can't count. Fucking hell.
It's me, it turns out. All right. If you guys like what we do here and you want us to support the channel or just harass me, I guess, join us over on Patreon and you get exclusive harassment rights. Join us over on Patreon. Yeah, link in the description down below. While you're down there, make sure you click on that Discord link. Join us in the Discord. Be a part of the community. Be a part of the conversation. Even if you don't have money to throw at Patreon, go join. Be a free patron. There is still content under the free category, and it doesn't suck. So check that out. With that, on the bottom right-hand corner, you will see the corruption bar. That bar serves 2 purposes. One is when that bar fills, I'll do something mundane to our players and their characters. And 2, every single dollar that goes into that bar goes back to this channel for fun things like art, overlays, trips to conventions, mortgages, just the good stuff. Now, with that, and with no further ado, the year 1986. The place, New England, more specifically, Rhode Island. The home of Mercy Brown, America's first vampire. The site of many dark and lurid tales from the mind of HP Lovecraft. The home of the infamously haunted Perron Family, and now the site of one of the largest government research facilities in the world, the Loop. It is Saturday, June 14th, 1986. It is summer break. Events in the summer have been a little less than normal, I guess. A strange underwater aquatic base, perhaps. A bedraggled government official ending up on a lawn. An AI being unchained and unleashed upon the world. But what could go wrong? That's neither here nor there. We start with probably our most calm and normal character here. No, Mads, it's not you. It's Blake. Blake, you have been in a few of the mishaps, perhaps, here in Glenbrook. But you know, there have been some spooky things that you've had to deal with, but nothing too crazy, I think. So, Blake, on this Saturday in summer, where do we find you? What are you doing?
Well, since we established it, I'm in the pool in my backyard right now.
That's true. We did say Blake.
We said upper middle class.
Yeah. It has a pool. So you're just lounging in the pool, floating.
Mm-hmm.
What? I would imagine that your dad is out. He is probably at work today. And I think your mom is probably about. She's in like the kitchen, you know, sort of puttering around the house, as it were. Yeah, and I think we just see this like casual, like top-down shot of like Blake laying in the pool, floating in the center of this pool, enjoying a beautiful sunny Saturday in New England in the summer. The
And he's
perfect time.
especially happy because both his siblings are at camps.
Yes.
Ooh.
Which shout out to a module that I'll probably never write. The local camp here is actually run by the Department of Research and Technology, and it is called Camp Nowhere. So your two siblings are currently away at Camp Nowhere. And it's of course spelled KNOWHERE, Camp Nowhere. And it's a science camp. Well, it's the only camp, but they do science there. So
Camp
we
for
see this.
nerds.
What's that?
Camp for nerds.
Yeah. Well, it's like a one of those like you pay per week kind of camp, and it's like every week it's a different theme, but each theme has like some level of like STEM stuff. So yeah, we see this beautiful, calming top-down shot of Blake enjoying just a calm Saturday in the pool, uninterrupted and unbothered by anything else. Just a truly blissful Saturday in Glenbrook. Now, contrary to that, let's inject some chaos. JoJo, where do we see you on this beautiful summer day in Glenbrook?
It depends, Mike.
Does it?
It always depends. How early in the day is it?
I would say it is before noon, but like after somewhere between like 10 and noon, I think. The sun's up enough to get you a nice low 70s, so it's like a nice pool weather, but not too high that you're like just dripping sweat.
10:30.
10:30.
That's perfect. So JoJo's probably Skyped off work already.
Okay.
He went, started his day, clocked in, knows he's going to get paid for the day, and he's gone. And he is probably in someone else's pool. Not Blake's
Someone
pool.
else.
That's fancy pool.
Who's
Actually,
would you
no. You know what? It's the university swimming pool. If there's one nearby, they're closed. He's in their pool.
Interesting. I think
Never did that with my kid.
the high school has a pool, we'll say.
There we go.
Yeah, the high school has a pool for the swim team, right? So you have would you have broken in?
It's not open, Mike.
It's a Saturday.
Touche, Chris.
During the summer.
Now I guess my next question is, between her apartment and inside the pool, how close is Fish to this broken into pool? When JoJo's getting into trouble, Fish is either already there and initiated or not too far behind. So one can only imagine that Fish must be nearby. So I would say we see JoJo in this pool, but like it's like a half indoor pool, right? So there's like actually like a what do you call those? It's kind of like not a terrarium, but a solarium. So like half of it is attached to the school, and you see like the brick building over it. The other half is like this glass like semi dome, and it is very like greenhouse effect in there. But because it's possibly only JoJo at this point, all the sounds you make just sort of like rebound off the wall. So it is very echoey in here. Go ahead.
If there is a diving board, he is jumping off of it. Whatever the highest one is.
There would be not like a high dive, but like a much higher dive for sure to practice that. So yeah, I think we see JoJo splashing around. Where do we see Fish?
Oh, jeez. I think she has her bike and she is cycling around, and she's got like a bathing suit on with her like underneath her with like shorts and a towel over her shoulders, and she's got like one of those super long freezies. Like the ones that are like 2 feet long, and she's just like it's just hanging out of her mouth as she's just cycling.
Yeah, perfect. Where are you headed? There are at least 3 spots to swim. The quarry, which was available.
Yeah, she's not going to the quarry.
There was the quarry, which was where everyone goes. There's the crime that JoJo just committed, and then there's apparently Blake's house, which I'm sure Blake might allow you in.
Yeah, just
He did just save your life a few weeks ago.
disrupt his calm a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's just aimlessly riding around looking for something. She doesn't know. She thinks JoJo's at work. She doesn't know where Danny is, and yes, I think she's just riding around.
That is true.
seeing what she
Perfect.
can
Yeah.
see.
So we see you riding around, prepared for a summertime swim.
Yeah.
And we cut to someone who is here, but doesn't seem to want to be here because wherever she goes, strange things seem to find her. Mads, where do we find you on this glorious summer day in June?
I think Mads is probably hanging like upside down by her like knees, you know, from a tree branch, and she's got like her Walkman on, and she's just blasting whatever latest, you know, rock hits are out. You know, the best hits of 86 or whatever
Yeah.
it is, kind of thing, a rock hits of
sweet-
86 kind of thing, you know what I mean? And
An
she's
amazing
hanging
mixtape you've
upside
made.
down by her knees, like from a tree branch, just
Yeah.
kinda, like,
Are
listening
you
to music.
are you in your front yard? Or are you
Um,
elsewhere in your neighborhood?
No, she'll probably wander until she can find like, you know, a suitable tree to hang from, because it has to be like reasonably sturdy but also thin but strong enough, you know. It's so she'll have just like gone out, just wandered until she found like a suitable branch somewhere and went, that's the one.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. So I think you have this like upside down worldview, right? As you have, I imagine the way you are. I picture like you're upside down. You have the headphones on, but the cord goes down to the ground, and your cassette player is on the ground. So it's kind of like this like upside down, and you're kind of just watching Glenbrook exist. You can't hear the sounds of the birds. You can't hear the sounds of cars going by. The whole world seems to be muted as you jam out to a sick mixtape that you have created. And I think as you are here in a suitable tree for this endeavor, you see who I feel like is shaping up to be a person you avoid. You see Fish, uh, a giant freeze pop hanging from her mouth as she rides her bicycle, a towel around her neck, and she seems to be just casually, riding around town. Uh, you don't see her with any of her pack of delinquents. She is alone. But she drives past, and your eyes happen to notice, and you see this upside down version of Fish as she rides by to points unknown. Do you do anything? Hide, perhaps?
It's probably a little hard to hide. I mean, she might, but then she's got like the headphones on. It's like, so, you know, our first instinct is yes, to like swing up into the tree and hope, but then she remembers that. Yeah, no. So I think she just kind of like hangs there quietly and just hopes that Fish just doesn't see her.
Fish, go ahead and roll me an investigate as you look for something to do on this fine Saturday. You ride your bike looking for activities. Danny is at a competition. JoJo is at work. Rossi seems to be either with the mafia or perhaps on some sort of family trip. You're not entirely sure. It sounded shady. Shane is lost to you. Shane left about 2 weeks ago, and you've seen him through town. He's not like dead and hidden under a bunker, but he seems to be working a job, a summer job, as he has put it. But the amount of time you guys see Shane is limited right now.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Fish gets the impression that he thinks he's too cool to be friends with them now.
He does appear to be too cool.
Yeah. Like we're little kids now to him or something. That's what Fish is taking on this. Like if he's not spending time with them or kind of ignoring them, that's how she reads into it.
That's fair.
It's like what happened with Skylar.
Yeah. You see that, and you know that Elliot's at work, and you know that you're fairly certain that Blake. You saw him a few weeks ago, and he mentioned something about summer camp, and you're not sure if he was in summer camp or his siblings were in summer camp. But there's something involving summer camp that you just sort of have like marked Blake off the table. And so as you kind of just move about town trying to find something to do, and mostly just to get out of your apartment, you happen to see hanging upside down Mads in a little park nearby. Mads, you have a bicycle, right?
Yes, I think she did. Yeah.
Okay. So I would say you would see like a bicycle probably like haphazardly dropped, in the vicinity of Mads, and Mads is upside down in this tree.
Yeah, I think she
A
coasts.
little bit of eyes closed, like if I can't see her, she can't see me. If I can't see her.
Yeah, so I don't know how close she is to her, but she will wave. But she
You
waves back 'cause her
you
eyes
wave
closed.
in a very obvious like wave motion, and you don't see her wave back. And as you kind of like get closer, sort of like zooming by, you see that her whole face is scrunched up in a way that like it looks when you force your eyes closed real hard. And so you see that she is like not like casually like laying down and taking a nap. Like she's like, I can't see you, can't see me. As you approach, sort of possibly passing her by. What do you do?
Yeah, she just goes, "Hey, Mads."
You get nothing in a response because Mads is playing. You see, as you're getting closer, you see that the face scrunched up, but you also see headphones on and a cord to a cassette player to a little Walkman on the ground. And she does not respond, having blasted her sick beats too loud to hear the world.
Like after a few minutes, it'll just probably she'll probably just like crack an eye, like, is she still there?
Yeah, I think she'll keep going. She'll keep going. She'll be like, okay. She'll be like, okay, fine. I'll find someone else to hang out with.
This is actually the adventure, is that just fish can't find friends, and it's just a sad story about.
Yeah, change the episode title.
It's still Summer list, but it's like it's just a list of all her friends. And she's like, fuck, and just slowly crosses them all off.
Yeah.
So you pass, and Fish, it begins to feel as though all of your friends have sort of disappeared. Where do you turn as the camera follows you away from this park?
I don't know. Maybe she heads towards the school.
The high school?
Yeah.
Okay. You make your way down. You head towards the high school, and you note that there is a skateboard. I would imagine there's a skateboard is propping the door open, and you recognize the back of it as JoJo's skateboard. So it's like the way you like a door goes to close, you kind of like stick your hand or like a piece of cardboard in there. It's like that. It's on the ground, and it's like the door is closed halfway through the skateboard, propping it open.
Yeah, I think as she's coming from that direction, she's like heading past the solarium, and she sees JoJo standing on the diving board.
Yeah, so JoJo, are you? You're young enough where it is fully acceptable to still be playing games, right? Fully socially acceptable to be playing games, and you are absolutely alone on a high dive. What does it look like as JoJo is unfettered imagination on a high dive? What are you picturing? Are you calling out Olympiad plays as you dive?
So this reminds me of my last holiday. Not for me though, but for the kids. But
sure,
he's standing on top of the diving board, and he starts to call out as if he is an Olympian diver that he's going to be doing this cool thing. And Fish will see him jump off and purposefully aim for the biggest belly flop he can land.
Love that.
I think she will she was like, whoa, and she will like hit the brakes and like will come up to the window and just like watch. And then when she will knock on the window, dung 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 dung.
You resurface and you hear that echo
And then
throughout the room.
she will wave.
With this, he's like on top of the water, but struggling to still swim, and he waves and makes his way to the side. When Fish sees him, he is bright red.
Jesus. Like with embarrassment or from the
it's like
belly
from
No.
embarrassment or from the smash into the water.
From the smashes into the water that he's been doing multiple times.
Oh,
Love that. Love to
You
see
had
that.
to get it right.
yeah, the belly
wasn't
flop
right first
will
four
be in
times.
the Olympics next time. What is
Yes.
it? When's the next Olympics in this 80s? I don't know.
I think it would be like 19. I don't know. It would be the 80s. Hold on.
Yeah.
80s Olympics.
Like Lillehammer or something.
So it would be 80, 84, 88. So the next one would be in 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the
So, like, once Fish kind of just gets slightly out of view, Mads is going to drop down out of the tree and get on her bike and follow Fish. Right? Because
she's
she just, like,
hilarious.
you know, it's like, yeah, crazy stuff happens, but, you know, the yeeting themselves off the cliff in a shopping trolley was amusing to watch, you know, at the end of the day. And also there was a secret base. So she's going to, like, just watch to see, like, is this going to be one of those, like, fun things that they're doing, or one of those, you know, convincing a crazy AI to take over the town, stupid ideas.
I wasn't there for that though, so
they're your friends. You're the blame for it all.
yes. So she sees Fish standing
So
at the
Mads is,
window.
like, just like
Before you get to the school, Mads, I think we see you hop on your bike, right? Fish passes, you sort of drop out of the tree, catch yourself, coil up your wire, put the Walkman on your hip, perhaps. Are you riding your bicycle with your headphones on?
yes, because it's a tape deck, not a CD player, so it's fine. It's not going to
Yeah.
jump around all over the place. So,
Yeah. There's no skipping. It just is unsafe because you can't hear cars coming. But I wasn't sure if you're taking that risk for the jams.
Well, because you don't just drive on the road, you know, it's like you drive off the road. There's a way too, you know. If not, then
Yeah.
you'll be in the road, whatever.
Yeah, kids respect the rules of bicycling, for sure. I'm sure they do. They don't just weave in and out of the street. So we see you pulling out of this little park area, and we see this just classic summer, right? We see like sprinklers on in the lawn. We see someone is out like hanging laundry from a rotating square of ropes that dries laundry. We hear the wonderful tunes of the summer of '69 drifting out of someone's house as they are probably blasting tunes and cleaning or hosting or something of the kind. And Mads, you feel a little like almost like a vibration in your tire. Like your tire has like not exactly a wobble, but it definitely feels a little weird. Your front tire. I'm sorry, your back tire.
She'll definitely, like, you know, tend to have a look to see, you know, is it flat? Yeah.
I think you turn around and you look, and there's something in your tire, but at first it doesn't like. At first you just kind of go, oh, yeah. And then a second goes by, and you're like, wait a minute, no. You see that there looks to be like almost a bicycle card, like a pack of playing cards, like a card stuck to your tire, which is, you know, sometimes what people do to make it have that cool kind of sound. And you can feel that. You can see it slapping against the spokes on your tire, and that's what's making this little like vibration feeling. But you don't remember putting a bicycle card in your tire.
She's like, stops, jumps off, pulls it out.
As soon as she makes a decision to go follow fish, something weird happens.
You see it's not, you pull this thing out, right? And it is stuck there with a clothespin. You pull this thing out, and it is not a playing card. It is a folded up piece of paper, like a note you'd pass in class.
Mystery.
All right, she unfolds it.
You unfold this, and it's cheap lined paper that you would pull out of a notebook, right? It's written in blue pen, and it's written in your handwriting. You're positive. And written in big letters across the top of the page, it says, "Summer rules." Not with an exclamation point. And then you see a list. 1, don't answer ringing payphones. 2, don't let fish see room 402. 3, don't go near Blake after June 18th. 4, if JoJo says he hears singing, leave immediately. 5, don't tell them that you found this. Then underneath that, you see the words, "You've already made that mistake once."
Ooh.
She's just like, fuck. And then, because she's only 13, does look around to make sure no adults saw. And then Mommy says it again.
The coast is clear. Coast is clear.
She's like, what the hell's room 402? Are there like any hotels or motels around the Glenbrook?
Not in Glenbrook. There are like a number of like government housing, like military housing buildings that are like near the Loop facility. But like Glenbrook isn't a tourist town. And the city is maybe 15 minutes away. So that's where like most of the hotels would be. 15-minute car ride away, rather. So there's not really any need to have a hotel or a motel. That like nearby, they're like more on like the one of the main thoroughfares. There's like an Efficiencies, which is like a little small like roadside. It's like a little couple like bungalows basically. But like there's only like maybe 10 rooms at most. You think? Nothing that would go up as high as 402. Perhaps like you're not super familiar with
What
the high
about
school,
the
but
school, yeah.
You do know that the school has 4 floors, but you're not sure how they're numbered. Like if it's like 4 is the number of the floor, and then 2 is the room number. You're not really sure. There's definitely not hundreds of rooms in the school.
Did you say don't let fish see it?
I said don't let fish see room 402.
Okay.
So the first one was don't answer, what was it, ringing phones?
Here, I'll put it in chat for you.
Yeah, don't answer ringing people. Sorry, I should have written a pen. I'm terrible.
Don't answer ringing payphones. Don't let fish see room 402. Don't go near Blake after June 18th.
Okay,
If JoJo says he hears singing, leave immediately, and don't tell them you found this.
June 18th. Wait, what's today's date?
Today's date is June 14th.
Oh, my pen's funny when everything.
And then at the end, you already made this mistake once.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I like that mystery.
What is? Why is every pen I pick up dead? It's like a conspiracy.
So what do we see? What do we see Mads do?
Cool. Okay, so I think she'll probably fold the piece of paper back up, and put it in her back pocket. Stick the peg to a random piece of clothing, probably the collar of her like denim. She wears like a denim with the arms ripped off, like waistcoat things. If I just stick the peg to that, just because why not? And then she'll get back on her bike, and she will continue to follow in the direction that she saw Fish going, or that she's like, oh, I probably lost her now.
You head down the road, and as luck would have it, you see outside the door to the schools, to the high school's pool. You see a downed bicycle and a skateboard blocking open the door.
And there's Fish. Dung, 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 dung.
She'll probably find somewhere to like hide and watch. Or try to hide and watch.
Yeah, I think you hear the bang bang bang, right? And then a few seconds later, you see JoJo emerge from inside the pool area, and you see that he is red, like he's been sunburned, but only on his front. As Fish sort of comes around the corner to see him.
Hey,
Dude,
how'd you get in there?
open the door.
Nice. This is like you're like the king of the castle.
The free swimming pool. Who needs to buy a swimming pool for their house when you can come and use the free one? And there's no one here.
Yeah, parents.
No lifeguards to tell you can't do that.
Nice. She looks around. She's gonna lie her bike flat, like on the ground, so it's less visible. And then she's gonna.
You see all of this from afar.
And yeah, she's like full on, like huh, and then comes in and. I thought you were at work today.
Belly flop from the top one, it hurts. I couldn't be bothered. It's a nice day. The choice was be inside, welding where it's hot, or go for a swim.
That sounds like child labor. Isn't that illegal?
Well, probably, but
Not in the 80s.
Nice. She
I don't
goes,
read the rules.
and she's like, I'll race you, and she's gonna run towards the diving board ladder.
Mads, from outside the school, you see that two of your delinquent associates have broken into the school. Fortunately for you, and perhaps not for them, breaking into schools is something you are familiar with. In fact, you know how to break into schools, and you've done it before recently. So
like it's hard.
Yeah. So you see that they too share an affinity for breaking into school. And they are clearly enjoying themselves or about to be enjoying themselves in the high school's pool.
Okay. So that's two of the people on the list. So Blake, is there more than one Blake in Glenbrook?
I mean, there probably is like more than one Blake, one person with that name.
There is a Balak.
There is a Balake. Yes, for sure. Jesus. But I think given the like associated like fuckery that you've dealt with since your awakening
Blake
here.
would be in like her year at school as well, I think.
Blake would be in your year at school, and you know Blake.
Yeah.
You met Blake when the weird phone started ringing. When you met the first time, I believe the first time you met Fish and Elliot, you met Blake outside of the composite video.
Okay, so she knows where they are. I think she's like, would she? I don't know would she know where Blake lives or not. Unless she knows him really well, which I don't know. Unless I don't think they would do this. Like they've been in the same classes, some of the same classes, maybe, but
Like birthday.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
I think
if
the
it's
general
one.
vibe of Glenbrook, and I'm sorry, I misspoke. Component video. The general vibe of Glenbrook is everyone sort of knows where everyone is, like where everyone lives, or it's not that hard to find it. You could roll up to a payphone, run your finger down the white pages, and find Williams as a family name, and you get a couple of hits back, and you make your best guess which one you think Blake is. And I think you would
the phone
also
book is quite small too. It's not like a big fat directory.
Yeah, it's
correct.
quite funny, yeah.
And you would also know that Blake's father is a librarian at the Black Plains Library, the local library. So you would have his father's name as well, which is James.
Nice. Okay, so that would be her next quest, because she was like, okay, they're probably going to be there for a little while. Is go see if you can find Blake.
Yeah. I think it won't be that hard. If you do that, you find a phone booth. There's plenty of them on Main Street. You find a phone booth. You run your fingers down the W's, and you find James Williams. And you easily track that address. You see there's a car in the garage, or the car in the driveway. You see that it's a nice-ish house, like upper middle class house. And you can see that there's a fenced-in backyard that is large enough to possibly fit a pool. But you see that there is a woman inside the house, like a large bay window, and she's currently like cleaning the living room. So you see that there is at least someone home.
Okay, but I mean, okay, she's gonna go like around the side first because she doesn't want to deal with parents, if possible. And Blake might just be outside because where else would you be? So she's gonna like go around and see if she can find somewhere to like scale the fence or something,
Yeah.
or a train nearby that she can like poke her head over into the garden or something.
It's the 80s, and one thing that 80s suburban white folks love is gaudy things in your yard. So I imagine there's some sort of ornamental stone of some kind nearby, like a plot of mulch. And you sort of step up on that and pull up over the fence, and you can see that Blake is lounging in a pool, completely oblivious to the world, it seems. But you have found him.
And then she's going to throw like either small stones or berries or seeds or whatever's like around, like just little small things. She's going to throw them, and she's going to just try to hit him. Obviously, it might take a few attempts, but yeah, she's just going to start throwing little things that you can find at him.
Yeah,
in the pool.
You reach down and grab a nice handful of like cedar mulch, the good kind, and you just start like boink, plunk. And I think after like the first or second one, Blake, you hear that like plunk, that sounded like something falling in the water.
I want to make a funny moment, because he also has the record player playing an Elvis Presley record, and it just hit Devil in Disguise. And I imagine as he's looking at wondering what's going on, a seed or something whacks him in the face as the song goes off.
Yeah, perfect. So yeah, you get this little like doink on the head as you see, and you kind of like look around, and there's just a number of like cedar wood chips just floating around you in the pool as if they had fallen from a tree, which there is no tree hanging overhead that would drop cedar. But you look around, and on the fence line, you see that up over it, arm ready to throw more wood chips at you, is Mads or Madeline, who you have met just one other time, I believe. A time where you, Elliot, and Fish were outside of the component video, and the phone was ringing, and you were hearing yourselves or some version of you speaking. I believe, Blake, you saw a strange Red Dawn version of yourself in the window with a road sign sword. So yeah, you see this girl you have. You know her. She's in your class. She's in your year prior. But she is pegging little pieces of wood at you.
Blake will get off the tube he's laying in and swim out to the fence. Go like, "Hey, Mads, Usually you
looks
don't
at you,
find
frowns,
us.
and then goes, "Oh," pulls the headphones off and puts them around her neck. It's just like, what are you doing? I mean, obviously I can see what you're doing, but like,
I'm just relaxing because my siblings aren't here to annoy me.
well, Fish and JoJo have broken into the high school.
Give me 10 minutes.
Also, do you know if there's like, have you ever been inside the high school before?
Yes, for my brother's basketball games.
Okay. I'm like, you know what? Never mind. Are you coming to the high school?
Yeah, just
Okay.
give me 10 minutes to change.
10 minutes. Fine.
I need to shower the chlorine off.
She's just like drops down. She's like, what? She's like, boys. It's just...
10 minutes is crazy.
Just use the garden hose. It's the 80s.
I love Blake. 10 minutes is crazy for anyone else other than Blake.
If you have sensitive skin, you need to wash the bleach off.
Yeah.
Thoroughly.
You went for a swim, means you don't have to have a bath. You're good.
The chlorine's gonna F me up.
If anyone other than the bookworm was like, I need to take a shower to watch the chlorine off. If it was anyone other than Blake, the bookworm, I'd be like, that's a little. But that makes sense. That tracks. You don't read that many books over the course of the year that aren't on a reading list and don't have some sort of condition. You head inside, shower, change. Mads, there's that like awkward like waiting period where like this isn't your house. You technically weren't invited here, so like you're not inside the house, but you don't want to be like seen by anyone. So you're just kind of like on the side of the house, just trying to be small and like entertain your 13-year-old brain without causing too much damage or harm to property. And eventually, Blake, I would imagine you hear the sound of garage door opening, and you see Blake coming out with his own bicycle, freshly showered in a completely different change of clothes, ready for whatever is about to happen.
See what nightmare Blake runs into this time.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I think
every adventure Blake's been in, there's been a nightmare of some sort.
No, that can't be real.
Haunted house, the dimension ripping, the mirror.
You're fine. Dramatic, Blake. So the two of you mount your bikes, and Mads, are you leading him straight back to the high school?
Yeah. Also on the way, she'll be like questioning him about like how they number the rooms in the high school. I don't suppose, you know, is it like hotels where it's like, you know, each room starts with a floor, you know, like.
I think it's more like the middle school. Like certain wings are 100 so and so, another wings 200 so and so.
Ground floor is 100.
Ground floor is 0-100 because it's a British school, apparently.
None of that.
Stupid. So you guys discuss municipal academic architecture as you zoom towards the high school. And fortunately for you, Mads, you see that it is much the way you left it, with a bicycle sort of laying flat, obscured from the, or less obvious from the street, a skateboard propping the door open, and you can hear the sounds of splashes echoing from inside the school or inside the solarium.
And she's like, "Wow!" And she runs, and then cannonballs. And she tries to jump as far as she can, like off the edge.
Of course, you see through the window someone just like rocketing through the sky, and then like crushing it on the water as a massive kerplunk sets off.
And Mads just kind of looks at Blake and she's like, see, I told you didn't need to get changed.
They know I have a pool.
Do you
Right?
have a high diving
I mean, I
board?
know fish. No.
Have you got a high diving board?
Well, no.
We could always jump off the roof into the pool.
Yeah, JoJo would do that, honestly.
Anyway, come on.
That's true.
So I get JoJo to mark my
Good stuff.
distance with my shoe on the side of the pool. That way we know how far I went. So then I can see if I can beat my distance or see if JoJo can beat my distance.
Classic maneuvers there. I like
Mhm.
that. So I see. It sounds like Mads and Blake are entering based on the. Come on. So I think whoever is outside of the pool would notice that like a little bit of like a breeze hits. Because you're like get that wet skin, so any kind of wind gives you that little shiver. And you see the door opening. And I think Mads and I assume Mads is coming in kind of like slowly and like stealthily. And right behind her is Blake as the two of your
The tall giant.
Yeah, the tall
Yeah, the 7 foot tall guy.
6 foot giant behind little Mads comes in the door, and you see some of your friends and companions, JoJo and Fish, who have come to join you in your crime.
You'd see JoJo's head would snap as Mads pops the head around the corner to see who it is. When he realizes that it's people he knows, he's like, "Welcome to my pool."
You do know you don't have to break into the school. You could just ask to use mine.
Let him break in.
Yeah, the door was open.
No.
Oversight.
How you opened the door is not important, but it was open.
Hi, Mads.
Hey,
Blake, what were you doing today?
I was swimming in my pool.
Oh, yeah.
Then Mads-
you have a pool.
Then Mads told me that you guys had broken into the school.
Didn't break in. Never broken in anyway.
Yeah, the door was already open when I got here. So,
Um,
but look, there's no one around.
Neat.
Everyone's at the quarry. And she like makes a face. But look at these diving boards.
Can
They're
Blake
pretty cool.
quickly look around to see if there's any security cameras in the pool? Because I think there might be.
There are no security cameras in the pool.
You're so lucky they didn't decide to put security cameras on here.
they would have seen some sick dives.
Mads, you could try jumping my beating my distance?
yeah, sure, why not?
Sweet.
Smart's gonna like, kick off her trainers and her socks. She's probably just got shorts on anyway. And yeah, just gonna climb up. Are we doing like where you just jump off and out over in like a dive
Distance.
kind of? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, cannonball, pencil, whatever. A
Smart's
dive.
just gonna go straight up there and try to see if she can outdistance fishes.
JoJo's working on his belly flops.
They are an art form. Don't believe the lies. They are an art form.
He thinks they'll be at the next Olympics. I don't know, but
You know, you can like
No one's doing them.
there's blood vessels and stuff doing that, right?
I don't think so.
Just don't belly flop from the 30-foot tall diving board.
Too
That's
late.
what I'm doing
I
from the
think.
big one.
Yeah.
You continue to hang out in the pool. Mads, are you getting in the pool?
Yeah, I'm trying to like beat Fish's leap distance.
Okay.
Of
You climb to the top of the pool. An array of shoes are now sort of lined up on the side of the pool, differentiating the various distances people have jumped from here. And Mads, you are on the high dive board, toes sort of at the edge, right, curling around the side of the board. And you're kind of doing that like that swing, right, to get more distance, right, that momentum. And you look out and you see that like Fish is having just done her jump, is sort of in the water off to the side, out of your way, but not out of the pool yet. JoJo is standing by with a shoe. Blake is looking upon, I assume, disapprovingly. And as you are at that like lean to like the next swing is the jump, you hear a ringing, Mads. A phone ringing. Here in the pool.
She like does that thing where her arms like windmill on the edge for a bit and then backwards to like get herself, and she just stops.
You can do it. Don't be afraid.
Does anyone hear ringing?
You all hear there's a phone ringing.
Oh.
How
Oh,
close
this
is it?
It's inside the pool. You and actually anyone who gives a shit can look and like
Anybody answer it?
On the wall, like that would like enter into the school proper. That would probably like there's like a male locker room, a female locker room, and then like where people kind of enter in to like watch swim meets and stuff like that. There is the typical like phone intercom phone that would like call classrooms, call the office, etc. You see that phone is ringing.
Don't answer it. Please.
I got it.
Just no. Please don't answer
JoJo
it.
goes up to it. He lifts the handset and hangs it back up.
The phone immediately stops ringing.
He then takes it off the hook and puts it on top of the box.
The phone seems like it will no longer ring.
And he goes back to the pool.
Huh.
They can't catch us if they can't call us. And he goes back to the pool.
And then she'll go again.
And she motions to Blake, like, you gonna go, Blake?
No,
And then
I dressed up
jump.
to deal with the normal craziness. When I heard you broke into the school, I didn't bring my trunks.
Yeah, you had to take a shower before we broke into the school. Anyway. Lee, Geronimo!
I get really red and rashy if I leave the chlorine on too long, so I didn't want it.
Okay, well, there you could use the showers here in the locker room.
You okay? Go ahead, Blake. Are you jumping in jean shorts?
No.
Okay.
Blake will do the roll up the pant legs up and stick his feet in. That's as far as he'll go.
Okay, fair enough. I feel like, given the target audience here, Blake, it is probably a mere moments before you are splashed with a cannonball, and parts of you are quite wet. Being at the edge of the pool is in fact dangerous. But collectively, the four of you exercise your right for play in your summer break. And before long, you notice that several hours have passed. The sun, sort of at its waxing point as it's getting higher in the sky. You see the sun has sort of recessed over the tree line and casting long shadows into the pool area itself. Your best guess is it's probably close to like maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock, somewhere around there. So you've been here for a good 4 hours by your count.
And all
which
of us
is
are now starving because
yeah.
obviously right. We're all somebody just looks like I'm starving.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, there's a level of like you, and I think you really start to realize it when the shadows start to darken the pool area, like darken the solarium, which was providing you the most light. But there are no actual overhead lights in here. There are overhead lights in here. There's no power in here. The school sort of sections off power where they don't need it during the summer to save money. So there's no light in here. Once it starts to get darker, it just gets dark in here. And whoever is the first person to realize you haven't eaten in several hours, you get that little pang of hunger in your side. But yeah, you've been here for about 4 hours, it feels like.
I'm pretty sure they got food here.
Well, my mom was getting food ready. We could head back to my place.
That sounds like fancy food. I'm up. Hold on. Would your parents let me in the house?
As long as you don't have any late books, I don't see why my dad would put an issue up.
I don't think he's ever
Danny's
checked out a book before.
No.
Canonically, no
Danny's
one's ever
parents
seen
already live
JoJo
in the
read
house.
before.
Yeah. Fish gets out and she's gonna go towards one of the locker rooms, the women's locker room, and she's gonna go in and she's gonna find like the folded stack of like white towels and grab a bunch, especially for like Blake and Mads. I don't know if JoJo would have brought his towel.
You air dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you do is you put on your sneakers and then you get on your skateboard and you kick off a few times, and then the wind just sort of,
Yeah.
as you hold your shirt out, so the shirt doesn't get wet, as you just sort of zoom along until you're dry enough to put a shirt on.
Yeah. So she takes like a stack of towels from there and she's going to bring them back.
And that's boy math. Is why would I dry off? Wind is free. So yeah, you bring a stack of towels out for your companions. And yeah, anyone who wants to take a towel can take a towel. What are you guys doing after you dry off? You know, throw a t-shirt on over whatever, shimmy on some jean shorts, and cut off jean shorts.
Yeah. Does anyone have like a fire pit?
No, we do have an outdoor grill.
Ooh, yeah. Maybe your mom can like grill us up some hot dogs with some iced tea.
That would be my dad more.
And then you turn it on real high, and you can roast marshmallows over the top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do
Can you
that.
light a fire in it?
What was that?
Can you light a fire in it?
Yeah.
Like with like wood and shit?
We would have to ask my dad first, but yeah. It's an old charcoal one.
Just so you know, if you don't ask, you can do these things.
True, if you never ask, they can't say no. JoJo 101.
She tosses a towel.
You didn't ask if you can use the school pool. You got to use it.
It's just unlocked.
Let's go and see if we can score some hot dogs.
Yeah. Before we leave, I think Blake's the one that grabs the phone and hangs it back up.
Yeah, you hang it up, and there's that a tense second where perhaps Mads expects it to ring again, but there's nothing that happens. You guys head outside, kind of, I imagine, leave your towels in a heap in the pool room, and assemble on your various modes of transport before taking off towards the Williams house.
Oh no, Mads totally takes a towel with her.
Perfect.
She's got something around her neck. She's got long hair and it's sopping wet and it's dripping down her back. So I think she just wrapped the towel just to stop my hair dripping down her back constantly all the time.
And Fish brought her own, so you're two towel girlies. So you begin heading down towards Mads, a very familiar route for you. This is the third time you've traveled it. And as you pass by the phone booth, the pay phone that you had stopped to find Blake's address, Mads, you notice that the phone rings. Everyone else, you also hear a phone ring as one of the pay phones on Main Street begins to ring.
I think that makes Fish freeze a little bit because that all weird stuff happened last time the phone was ringing. Didn't she talk to Otis last time?
Blake did.
Yeah.
Blake did, yeah.
And then there's a creepy voice.
Are we ignoring that, or
yes,
are we answering it?
No.
It's going to be one of two things.
That we don't answer it.
It's going to be people from another dimension, or it's going to be the AI.
Or you won a prize.
Or that.
Probably not. We don't win anything in Glenbrook.
Publishers Clearinghouse. Could be.
Matt says not to open it or not to answer it.
You continue riding your bicycles. You pass by this particular payphone. And as you pass by the component video, you see that Elliot's inside. You see that his sister is snapping gum and blowing bubbles, and the payphone in the parking lot of the component video.
It's following us. What is it with damn telephones?
Why don't you want answer the phone?
Because I told myself I wouldn't.
And weird stuff always happens when we answer phones.
I mean,
Or at least sometimes they do.
weird stuff's happened when we haven't answered phones.
This is also true, but I'm really hungry. Like, if Blake's mom doesn't have hot dogs, then I'm pretty sure I can convince my dad to make us someone.
Yeah, if
You
I
can
don't
get-
eat something soon, I might die.
Well, you can get food from the store.
I don't have any money.
When has that ever stopped you from getting food?
You can't steal all the time, JoJo. You're gonna get
Yeah,
caught. in
plus
something.
it's like chocolate bars and crisps. I need something more substantial.
Oh my god, some chips.
You know, have you ever tried to steal like a shepherd's pie or something?
Shepherd's pie.
You can take a loaf of bread.
Jar of peanut butter. There you go.
Bread?
Loaf of bread, jar of peanut butter. You got sandwiches for days.
Oh god.
The phone continues to ring as you guys have this sort of slowed down conversation, whether you're going to steal or not.
I think Blake's like, all right, we should get going.
Yeah.
If we hang around it too long, it might just unhook itself and yell at us at this point. It wouldn't be
Or
shocking
Elliot
if
would
that
come up.
happened.
You actually see Elliot lean over and wave to you guys from inside this door as you continue past.
Wait.
JoJo rides on his skateboard and watches Elliot wave.
You guys continue down Main Street, and you pass by the Black Plains Public Library. Blake, you see that your father's car is still there, but you know that any minute now he should be getting out. Well, depending on what time it is, you're not entirely sure. Let's give a watch on. You're not entirely sure what time it is, but the library does close at 4 p.m. on Saturdays, so he should be getting out soon. You think, maybe an hour or so. But you notice that there is a bank of payphones on the wall, one of the exterior like parking lot walls of the Black Plains Public Library, and sure as shit, one of them begins to ring as you guys pass by.
Okay, well, what if someone's
Dude, maybe
trying
it's
to...
important.
Yeah, what if someone needs to tell us something?
They already did. Don't answer the phone.
We could just answer it and just see who it is. We don't have to listen to what they say.
Okay, fine. I'm the one that did it last time. I'll go and do it again. Like
I don't have an issue answering a phone. Like,
Blake goes. to
who
the
said
phone.
don't answer the phone?
I did just now.
She got a bad feeling. Can't you tell? I have a bad feeling too, but what if something needs to tell us something? Or someone needs to tell us something?
Like, you head over to the phone bank. You see that the center of the three phones is the one that's ringing. You take it off the receiver.
Yep, I take it off, put it up to my ear.
You hear static coming through. And as you listen for like a couple seconds, just to see if like, you hear the click of someone like either hang up or someone speak, you get the feeling that the static is like almost moving in like a wave pattern, because it sounds like the static gets a little quiet and it gets louder. And there's something in your brain that like, maybe it's too many Stephen King books, right? It sounds almost like the rhythm of breathing. Like the static is breathing.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up now, and then Blake proceeds to.
You hang up the phone, and as soon as you hang up the phone, the one left of that begins to ring.
What
So
was it?
what? Wrong number?
You not know how to use a phone?
It was just static, and Blake goes to grab the other one.
You grab your hand on the handle of this one. You lift it off the receiver, and again, same static. Go ahead and roll me a comprehend.
Can I
No.
see if I can make a connection with my memory?
Oh.
What do you mean?
I'm recalling when we went last. We're at the Radio Shack area. I can't remember the name of the episode. Didn't we see weird shit in static in the TVs?
Oh, you did. You did see that. Yeah.
So it was static though.
It was you know when you hit the end of channels and it's just that that white white and black pixels. That's what you saw. This is audio. So
but
yes,
if I can attribute
static.
audio to that thing.
Possibly. You didn't hear it breathing. You didn't hear it saying anything. You just saw it come out of the screen.
Yeah, okay. When he says static and he goes and he picks up the other one, she goes over and she listens, and does she hear the static as well?
You hear the static as well.
Okay, sorry, Blake. She grabs the phone from you and hangs it up.
As soon as you hang that up, the first one begins to ring.
Don't answer it. Don't answer it. She looks at Mads. You're right. It's not good. It can't be good.
What Blake does, he picks up the one that's not ringing. And then
you pick up
to it.
The same one you just had?
Yep.
Okay. You pick up that same one and you hear the static and that same rhythmic. Go ahead and roll me another comprehend.
Was JoJo there for that?
Yes.
What?
Static contact? Was that what
I believe it was static contact.
2 in a row.
Yeah, you pick it up, you still hear that rhythmic sound. But nothing untoward happens.
JoJo will wander over, and he looks at Fish and goes, "What are you trying to figure out, dude?"
I'm not trying to figure out anything. Remember and she glanced at Mads because Mads wasn't here for this, and Blake wasn't. I don't think Blake was there for that. Remember when we were in that.
Blake was here for static contact.
Oh, was it? Okay, sweet. Remember when is it static contact the one we were?
It's not, because you weren't in static contact.
Okay. I can't remember the name of the episode. Remember when we were in that other building that was close to the Radio Shack? And then there was TV screens. And they were all staticky. And then we saw some weird... She glances at Mads and Blake, because this is going to get fucky. There was, this weird staticky thing trying to come out of the TV. Remember?
You think that's on the phone?
Well, that was static. That's static.
The boy who wasn't.
The boy who wasn't. Oh, that was when they were trying to find Billy Duncan. Yeah.
It was just a month ago. Just a little month and a half ago.
Oh my God. Last month?
Yeah, May 2nd.
Is the other phone still ringing, Mike?
The first phone is still ringing, yep.
JoJo picks it up and listens.
JoJo, you hear the same thing. You hear static, and if you listen for a couple seconds, it comes in that wave pattern of where it sounds like breathing.
JoJo listens to the breathing and then very exaggerated breathing back into the phone in time with it. And then eventually goes, "What?"
Roll me and investigate, JoJo.
Who was in that episode?
No successes.
In that episode, it was you. So Fish, JoJo. I don't remember everybody. Actually, you know what? I have a whole thing. I have a thing. What is that?
If I open the wiki, my computer will go nuts.
Boy who wasn't. Fish, JoJo, Danny, and Dee Dee.
Oh shit. Okay.
The sound changes, JoJo. It's still that rhythmic breathing, but there's a pause in that rhythm, and you hear the static sort of like the static hiss, right? It makes a different sound. You can't quite make out what that sound sounded like, but it definitely does not sound like the breathing. Almost like there was a pause and a different static sound happened, and then it goes back to the breathing.
What do you hear? Does they say something? You're muted.
He's like, it's just like, and he mimics the breathing pattern. He goes, just heavy breathing. And he's still got the phone to his ear. Yeah, if you listen to the static, it's just like...
What? So it's just like some kind of pervert? Yeah, we definitely don't want to deal with that. Just hang it up and let's go get some food.
Some static pervert is breathing into the phone?
My dad always said, you know, if anybody rings up and is heavy breathing, just ignore it, hang it up, and just go away. You know, that's like stranger danger and like, you know, guys with puppies and stuff. If you just don't.
I'm changing the name of the episode to The Static Pervert. Oh God.
Bad name. Oh. Shit. What if it's that creature from the static on the TVs?
Well, then we definitely don't want anything to do with it.
I know, it was really scary. It was when we were...
But it's not talking. So...
Great.
And he's still got the phone to his ear.
Ask it what it wants.
I just did. It stopped breathing for a second and then carried on.
Ask it what's its name.
Fish wants to know what your name is.
Don't say my name.
You
wait. Ask if it's Billy Duncan. Ask if it's Billy.
You can make me another investigation check.
Who?
JoJo.
Not investigation, Mike.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? I don't know if this is worse for you. Comprehend.
What's going on?
Comprehend worse?
No, it's same. Just
Okay,
as bad.
great.
No successes.
Okay, great. You can't punch information out of the phone. Okay, so I'm so sorry. You hear that same tonal shift again, where like the breathing sort of stops and a different sound of static happens, and then it goes back to that same pattern.
I think it's listening when it stops breathing, but I don't know.
Ask it if it's Billy.
Yeah, but we saw Billy. He's at school.
Why would it be Billy?
Because he disappeared. And
Are
no
you
one
Billy?
knows.
Go ahead and make me another check.
Mike.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Better. Can I punch the phone? No.
You can't punch the phone.
I have
You
one die.
you can punch your friends for being chicken shits.
I don't think you can have one dice in a tribute. I think there's a minimum of like
I got one in it.
Yeah, I think your minimum has to be 2.
Can Blake hear the pauses on his phone that he has to his ear?
Oh,
Or
you're
is it
still listening
different?
to it? You can still hear it. You can still hear it. Yeah.
Are they synced?
Was I able to hear JoJo though?
You were not able to hear JoJo, but you do hear the pauses.
If this is Billy Duncan, pause twice in a row.
What I'll say is before you even have to ask that, Blake, go ahead and roll me either investigation or comprehend.
Okay, so my comprehend's better, but it's not been rolling well. Woo! Finally.
You think the pause in the static or the different tone in the static between this like breathing sound sounds like Mads. Like it said Mads.
Matt?
I just got a shiver.
Blake immediately hangs up the phones, tells Mads, "Don't answer him. I heard your name." It wants you to answer.
I'm not answering.
Not us.
Not happening.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Don't answer the phone. We shouldn't have answered them in the first place. We should always be listening to Mads.
We get food now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, tried the phones.
Jojo,
Didn't
as
win a
soon as
prize.
you hang up your phone to match Blake's, all three of them start ringing.
Yeah, we're going now.
JoJo picks up all three, hangs them up, and then puts them on top.
You hear a click sound from each of them, Jojo, as everyone is like sort of moving back to their bikes. And then Jojo, a sound you are very familiar with. You hear a click and then a clang, 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 doink. And then a coin appears in the bottom of one of them. A quarter.
Blake, grab.
You hear, as soon as you grab that one, you hear clang, 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 doink, clang, 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 doink. And then the other two also drop a quarter.
That's free money, Mike.
You pick these up and you hear clang, 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 clang. Another one hits. And then while you're hearing the coin fall, you hear the clanging again. And then 3 more coins drop in one of them. Another 5 coins drop in another one. And then coins start hitting the third one and just start spilling out onto the floor.
It's free money. It's free money.
Go.
We can get food.
Don't touch it. Go.
No.
Does anyone
wait.
stop Jojo?
I'll go over.
I think Blake's gonna grab him. It's like, go.
So as you're headed over, Fish and Blake, all 3 now are dropping quarters at a rate that they are just spilling out of the tray in the bottom.
And he put the receiver up onto the thing.
Yep.
She will take it and listen.
You hear that rhythmic breathing. Coins just falling. Coins falling.
What
Jojo,
do
you
want
have like
from
you have
us?
like over $10 in coins right now.
That's
He
a
just
lot of
touches
fucking
them in
money.
his shirt.
I think that's more than what the payphone normally holds. So they hold like.
That's a lot of money. That's really heavy.
Yeah.
You asked that. Go ahead and roll me either investigation or comprehend, Fish.
Comprehend? This is my best fucking stat. Let's fucking go. 2 successes.
You are confident in Blake's assessment as you hear the static clearly say the word Mads.
Are you Mads?
You just
Are
hear
you Madeline?
the breathing continues and then it just says Mads again. The only response it seems to give is Mads.
Yeah, well, she's not going to talk to you.
It continues. Doesn't seem to say anything else.
Is the money still pouring out?
Money is still dumping out of this thing. In fact, it's coming faster to the point where, like, Jojo, you kind of have your shirt out and you're kind of catching the waterfall spill, and they are now no longer waterfalling. They're like hitting with enough force to like sort of pop out. So like you have your shirt out and like one kind of like pings you in the chest. It doesn't hurt, but like it does smart a little bit. And the longer you wait there, the faster they appear to be coming out of
Look, someone's gonna think like we did it and we're gonna get in trouble. Come on,
She
let's get out of here before, like, I don't know, someone
Blake puts
calls an
the
adult.
phones up normally, real quick, to see if it just stops and it just starts ringing, and then leaves at that.
It does not stop ringing, and anyone who's in front of the phone banks, I need you to make me a move check.
Oh,
To actually move, Mike?
Actually move, yeah. Unless you don't want to move. Unless you don't want to move.
Well, once JoJo's shirt is full, he's gonna like use it to pull it over his head and hold it with the money, and he's gonna tie it up. But if that's in that time, he's not gonna be moving until his shirt is secured.
Okay, then in that case, you can roll me a force.
That's your best stat.
It is one of those that.
oh.
Fish, you see, so Blake, you begin hanging up the phones, and these things are now like one of them got like pelted JoJo. Like I said, they're no longer spilling; they're like ricocheting off of the base plate where you would scoop your finger in, and they are coming out quite fast. Fish, you like step aside as you see this, as you see JoJo like pull his shirt off, and JoJo, you are pelted with several of these quarters, and immediately you see like pink purple start to form as you have a bruise incoming. Blake, you are much the same. You try to step out of the way and you get welted in like the ribs and like the soft tissue of your stomach. And both of you can mark a condition.
Oh shit! You guys, be careful.
These things are rocketing out of here.
Yeah. First, I thought
JoJo's gonna back away then once he's got his shirt full of quarters. and he's going to start making his way towards the skateboard.
You see these things shooting out of the payphone. You ping, it like ricochets off a car. You see one like tink, it sticks in the plate of a car, like it sticks in like the side fender of a car. These things are coming out dangerously fast at this point.
We need to get out of here. This is like what happened in
I
Stephen
think
King's
at this
trucks.
point-
Get out.
As soon
Get
as the
out.
first coin sticks into a car, Mads is on a bike and she's already pedaling.
She gives JoJo her towel so he could use it to like help reinforce his shirt, because that's a lot of weight.
You probably have like you probably easily have like I don't know, somewhere like in the vein of like maybe $50 in quarters. It is a quite a massive, like you have like a hobo bundle of quarters at this point.
That's like a week's pay for you.
It's a
more
lot.
than that. Are you still headed to Blake's house?
Yeah.
Okay. As you progress, the welt on your chest, on your ribs, Blake and JoJo, begins to like fully purple. And it does look like, you know, like it looks like you got hit with like a golf ball at full speed. But you continue, and phones, as you pass any payphone, they continue to ring as you pass by them. All the way down Main Street, and continue towards Blake's house. But as long as no one stops, nothing happens. No coins shoot out. But you guys make it to Blake's house, and Blake, the car in the driveway that you left there, that Mads, you saw there, the car is gone. All of the lights in the house are off, and your mother seems to have stepped out. Blake,
That's weird. She didn't have anywhere to go today. There's probably food left in the fridge. She was making lunch when we left.
you head inside.
Yeah.
You head inside, and as you enter into the front door, it sort of opens out into like your living room. You see that off to the side is that nice dining room that's for special events and guests. And then you enter into like the kitchen where you see like a kitchen table. And on the kitchen table, as you guys enter, there's a stack of books, Blake, and a sticky note is on top of them. And the sticky note is in your mom's handwriting, and it says, "Please return."
What? Oh. Blake looks at them. Are they his books or his brother's books?
You look at these books, and you have never seen these books before.
That's weird.
Matt's just walks over and just picks a couple of them up, and she's like, "So, what are you reading? Huh? And she flicks one open.
You kind of pull the sticky note off the top of it, Mads. The first book is called The Glenbrook Telephone Directory, 1994.
Blake looks at the other one.
The second book down is called
1994.
The second book down is called A Beginner's Guide to Hollow Safety. Looks to be like a technical manual, perhaps. And there's one book left.
These are boring. What's the last one?
The last book is called Jordana Fisher, A Biography.
What? Okay, now this is juicy. And she snatches it.
Where'd you get that? What is that?
What? Whoa, get up.
What is that?
No.
That's got my name on it.
Get off it.
Let me say it.
As the two of you fight over this book, I will take a force from both of you.
Oh. Force. No successes for me.
Mads, you are able to hold on to the book. You pry it away from Fish's hands. You are able to hold on to this book. If you'd like to open it and read it, you can do so.
I think she totally wants to. Yeah.
You open the book, and with a quick flip
She's probably
through of
climbed up on a
pages,
counter as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Out of the way.
And she's like, give it back. Let me see.
repeating over and over again on every single page, back and front, are 3 words. Answer the phone. And as soon as you stop flipping through the pages, Blake's kitchen phone starts ringing.
Fish screams.
She just throws the book at Fish. It's like, "Here, take it."
She looks at it. It's like, what? And she flips through it.
Like-
Every single page is blank, Fish.
It's blank. What does
No,
this mean?
No, it's not.
She shows JoJo with Blake.
She
Blank.
holds the book open, Mads. It's blank.
Well, it wasn't blank before.
What did it say?
Answer the phone. No, don't answer the phone. But yes, that's what it said. Over and over and over.
Blake
we all
unplugs
have-
the phone from the kitchen wall.
Blake, you pull the cord out of the phone, and you notice that by Fish's foot, after having caught the book, there is a slip of cardboard on the floor. You recognize it as a return slip for a book.
I pick it up.
You pick up this book, and you see that it's the checkout card, and the last return date of this book was June 18th, 1986.
That's 4 days from now.
Wait, what?
This
JoJo
book was
picks up the phone
returned
book.
4 days from now.
JoJo holds up the phone book as well and says, "That's a bit further forward in the future."
1994.
Open it real quick. Is it blank or is it?
Do you open it for everybody?
Yeah, you will.
We all crowd around.
Every single page is blank.
I flip to where. What is Matt's last name again?
Rossi Mahan.
Partridge.
Oh, Mads.
Yeah.
Yeah, Partridge.
I flip to where the P's would be.
Blank.
Blank. I flip to the W's.
Blank.
Here,
Maybe you need to
let me
answer
see
the
it.
phone after all.
And Mads is like, holds her hand out. She says, "Let me have a look."
To what?
JoJo hands it over.
To the phone book.
Mads, every page is blank.
No, it's blank.
But if you flip to the back of the book, you will see another library card.
There's no
Weirdo
card,
library
though.
has phone books.
She kind of just shakes it.
They
so
do,
well,
but they
or
usually
something.
keep it 2 to 3 years after, for
Do they?
prosperity's sake.
Oh. Well, why would you check it out of the library?
They usually are not. They're usually kept in the records area. They're not normally checked out unless they're checked out by a student.
Well,
I
just leave
look at the
it.
card and see whose name was put on it.
Your name, Blake. Last person to return this, to check this out and return it was you. 4 days from now.
And that was the one that had Fish's name on it, or was that the telephone one?
If you look at all three library cards or checkout cards, they all have your name. They were all checked out 4 days from now. They were all returned the same day.
She's gonna
Okay,
look
first
through
thing.
Okay, that's even
First thing before
weirder
we go-
because even the one from
before we
94 you
continue.
checked out 4 days ago.
Blake opens the snack drawer. Or cabinet, not drawer.
Full of snacks.
Sweet. Wagon wheels. Wagon wheels.
Dunkaroos.
The
Yeah.
Canadian thing, I assume.
I don't know what. Oh, I don't know what you would call it.
First,
Like
we're
the
gonna eat
cheese
something.
wheels.
No, it's a chocolate, like a chocolate hard
There's
thing.
mallows.
This big
and
with a
biscuit and-
marshmallow center,
Mm.
with like a graham cracker cookie, and then
Oh,
it's covered
yeah.
in like a hard chocolate.
I know
Oh,
what you're
moon
talking
pies.
about. Moon pie, yeah.
Okay.
Moon pies.
But they're not like thick. They're like
Thin.
thin.
I don't know. Maybe moon pies. That's what it
Mhm.
sounds like.
Moon pie adjacent.
Oatmeal pies. They got those too. They got all the good stuff. Cosmic brownies. Yeah, you see a cabinet full of snacks. A closet full of snacks.
We're gonna eat something and then we're gonna go to the library. Because this is not gonna stop until we do one of two things. Let Mads answer the phone, or return these books.
Well, what am I supposed to do in a library?
Be quiet.
Not burn it down.
Into the library.
What's this the technical guide to hollow safety?
Also blank.
Who's
Does
it by?
Does the back of the book have like a synopsis?
Yes. In fact, it does. The inside, so it's a slip sleeve. So the inside cover has one of those like fold over slips. And as you parse through this book, Fish, there is a photo, a black and white photo of a woman who is in a like a scientific like lab coat, very very scientist looking. It gives a synopsis of the book. And you don't get that far because the woman you're looking at is your mother.
Ah! Damn it. She looks. That's what she's. Ah! She points. That's my mom. This book is from another universe. It's from another timeline.
Your mom's from another universe?
My mom is dead.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. That was. She died before. She passed away before we even came to Glenbrook, right?
Okay. Yeah,
But
mine too.
We found out. Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We found out that she's alive in another timeline of Glenbrook, or like the world or something, and she's still alive. But I don't think I was born in that timeline.
During this, JoJo has backed up to the door. He's going to open the front door to the house, and he says, "All the house is in another dimension," and he's going to step out the door.
You are outside.
Do we still see him?
It's like all dramatic. Ta-da! It's like,
Still backing up.
hey, dude.
It's like Ace Ventura.
You see the house. The house does not change.
Look.
You see the house not change. Everyone else, you can still see JoJo as he backs up towards the street.
Can I tell by looking at this picture, is it my mom, as in the one who passed away 5 years ago, I can't remember how many years, or is it the other one, the one from the other timeline? Can I tell?
How would you tell?
I don't know. Is she, because she's like, it's like a professional photo or whatever, or
Yeah, it's like a work photo.
okay. Is she standing in a weird lab with a weird device in it?
It's hard to tell. It's like a professional like headshot.
Oh, okay.
Like like when you see like the author's photo in the back of the book, it's just like a professional headshot.
Yeah.
And it's in black and white. It does look like there's like lab stuff behind her, but like it's nondescript.
Okay. Okay, and okay, so I don't get to the blurb, but I will go to the blurb now. What is this book about?
The book says A Beginner's Guide to Hollow Safety by Dr. Julia Fisher, Department of Research and Teleportation.
Yeah,
Not all holes are empty, in quotes. Most people spend their entire lives without ever noticing a hollow. They walk through life assuming that reality is fixed, that doors lead where they should, reflections belong to them, and yesterday stays in yesterday. Most people are lucky. But if you're holding this book, chances are you've already seen something you aren't supposed to. Perhaps your television showed something impossible. Perhaps you lost time. Perhaps you heard someone call your name from an empty room. Perhaps you saw someone you loved standing somewhere they couldn't possibly be. Or perhaps you've simply begun to notice the cracks. A hollow is a place where reality has become unstable, a weak spot, a wrinkle, a place where the world has become thin enough that things from somewhere else can sometimes look back through. Most hollows are harmless. Some are not. Inside, you'll learn, and then a bulleted list, how to identify a hollow before it identifies you. Why compasses, radios, and animals behave strangely nearby. The difference between echoes, reflections, and intrusions. 7 common mistakes made by first-time hollow encounters. Why you should never trust clocks inside active distortion zones. Emergency procedures for temporal displacement. What to do if you meet yourself. What to do if someone else meets you. Why voices from the other side should never be answered. A practical field guide for surviving exposure. Remember, not everything lost inside a hollow wants to come back, and not everything that comes back is what it used to be. CART Educational Publishing, Internal Research Edition, property of the Department of Research and Teleportation, unauthorized duplication prohibited. And then you may go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
A sanity check.
A sanity check.
As chat
As you
said.
go insane.
Yeah. Sorry, investigation.
Yes, please.
1 success.
As you see this, the book itself starts to like slip a little bit out of the jacket. And on the bottom of the inside, the white page inside binding, you see handwritten on the like where the flip cover would hide it. You see rule number 1. This is in handwriting. Rule number 1: if a book warns you not to read it, maybe listen.
She reads this out loud. Can she recognize her mom's handwriting?
I do.
I don't recall ever being warned not to read a book. Do you? Have I?
I mean, I've had a couple of friends tell me not to read certain books because it was bad.
Is there a book my dad told me not to read in the library?
Not that you're aware of.
Anyways, let's return these books.
No, I'm keeping it. I have to keep it. She points to
Okay,
the picture.
if we're going by the logic, if a book tells you don't read it, then don't. If a note says to return the book, return the book.
But it didn't say.
I hold the sticky note.
Is that your mom's handwriting?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Where did she get books from 4 days ago?
I think this is from another dimension.
And they were all signed out by me.
Okay.
From another dimension.
So we've got at least 4 days to return them then. Or 2 weeks after 4 days? I mean, Oh.
We lost Fish.
Oh no, Fish has vanished. See, this is what happens when you answer telephones. People disappear.
She's in the alternate.
That's a fish.
She's in the alternate dimension. She disappears. The book gone. Yeah. Are you headed back to? Are you headed back to the library?
JoJo is still outside. He was looking for a phone booth, so he can find a phone book.
You are in a residential neighborhood, so you'd have to go back to like the main street. But you know that like between Blake's house and the library, which is where it sounds like Blake was trying to go, there were several. Or in the States, you sort of get a delivery of white pages and yellow pages delivered to your house like every couple of years. So Blake might just have one in his house.
In that case, yeah, he will go back in, and he's looking for their copy of the white pages.
Yeah.
Blake pulls the drawer underneath the phone in the kitchen. It's right here.
What's the date on the one in the house?
It is last year, 1985.
Okay.
What do you guys do? Do you return the books?
Blake's returning the books.
You're gonna have to pry it out of her hands.
Also, why are we returning
Blake
blank
will
books?
pry it out of your hands.
They
Well,
haven't
how-
been written yet.
Why are we returning it?
Returning books that don't exist.
Okay, if rule 1 in this book says if a book tells you don't read it, don't read it. If there's a note on that book says to return it, I'm going to return it.
Sorry, where does it say? Did I
That's a
miss it?
different
That
rule.
it says return the book?
Please return books in my mom's handwriting on top of the books.
Return
I'm returning
them.
the books.
When?
When my mom writes a note like that, it means now.
Okay, but where did she? But the books are from 4 days from.
I don't care
now.
why. I don't care how. If that book is telling us
I'm
follow
just
the
saying, are
rules
you
to
sure
survive,
your mom wrote the
going-
note? Because, like, would she not have been curious as to where books from 4 days in the future came from when she wrote the note? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm
She's
just
not here to
questioning
ask. I
whether
want to
it
get
was
rid
your
of them.
mom that really. We could just throw them out the window.
She's
We're
holding
getting-
on to this.
We're,
Just
we're,
holding on to
we're
this book.
returning the books. We're doing it now.
Okay, but I'm not walking in there with you to return a bunch of blank books from 4 days from now because they're just going to think you're nuts, right? And like, I
And
don't.
a phone book.
We don't have to talk to anyone.
94.
I know where to put books back. I know the Dewey Decimal System.
Yeah,
Damn
but
it.
like, and he holds up the phone book again. He says, "This is from '94."
Yeah, do you know where the
That's
future
Not-
section
not
of the
a year
library
ago.
is?
We'd be
I
so
know.
old then.
I don't care. I'm returning it.
This has my mom on it. This is an autobiography of me. Autobiography means that I wrote it.
It's actually just a biography.
Oh, biography. Okay, sorry.
Which is different because it means that someone else
False.
felt that you were worthy of having a biography written about you.
Yeah.
And usually it's not when you're alive, so I don't even want to read that if that had words in it.
So she's gonna flip through and it's still blank, right? Okay. It's like this is messed up. Like, how could you want to return it?
Okay,
Seeing
if you had
the
the-
blank things, Matt is going to reach inside her pocket and she's going to pull out the note from earlier and see if that still has writing on it.
Okay, if you had the Necronomicon, I
What?
didn't check to see if that came out yet. If you had the Necronomicon,
It came
you
out
don't
in, like,
read it.
Mads, your note still has all the words on it.
Blake, the answer is no because I don't read.
In this case, that's the benefit right now. That's the right choice.
But Fish wants
Right.
the book, so Fish keeps the book. I mean, otherwise we steal the book. And he
But
smiles.
it has my name on it. I'm going to return them. And Blake will fight for the book at this point.
So Fish and Blake can roll me a force.
And I have 0 in force. And
Hold on, I gotta get back there. Force. 1 success.
You are not able to wrench this book from Fish's fingers.
The cold dead hands, Blake.
fine. If we want to ignore warnings, Blake's going to plug the phone back in. Mads, do the honor. Read it. Answer it.
As soon as you plug it in, it starts ringing.
She looks at Mads with a sad face. Maybe you need to answer it.
No, I need to not answer it very specifically.
But why?
Because I said so.
Because it said so on the note she just showed us.
I didn't show you the note.
She didn't actually show anybody.
I looked at it and then I just folded it back and put it away again.
Okay.
Unless you were curious, yeah. I didn't hide the fact I was looking at it. Do you know what I mean? I just didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you head out of the house?
I head out with the other two books.
Okay. You head out with the biography and the phone book. Is anyone following him? The phone is still ringing, by the way.
Oh yes, yeah. Matt is getting away from the phone.
Fish will answer it.
Okay. And JoJo, you are now the only person in the
He'll
house.
wait for Fish.
Okay.
He'll wait for Fish.
Okay. The two of you head out of the house, bikes and skateboards. Actually, JoJo, are you still carrying your massive amount of coins, or do you leave it safely at his
Fish
house?
said she was answering the phone, so he'll wait with her.
Oh, you answer the phone, Fish?
Yeah. I said I answered the phone.
Okay. You hear the same rhythmic breathing and that same pause that seems to be every if you listen long enough, every minute or so, it says Mads.
The voice says Mads, or something behind the static says Mads?
The static says Mads.
Okay. What do you want with Mads?
It only says Mads.
Fuck. She goes on the keypad and she will type like the code, like the numbers for Mads.
You hear the boop beep boop boop. Same sounds.
Okay.
Rhythmic breathing, and every once in a while it says Mads.
She will leave.
Okay.
Aren't you curious?
You head out and you see that your friends are grabbing their bikes and getting ready to head back to the library.
She puts the hollow safety book in her bag.
Okay. You guys mount up and return back to the library. JoJo, for whatever it's worth, there are payphones as you pass by. And as it was when you were leaving or headed towards the Williams house, the payphones begin ringing as you pass by them and remain ringing for, a couple of 30 seconds as you pass by.
Is anyone else reacting to this?
No, but there are people in the streets, like, it's a Saturday in the summertime and you're on Main Street. So there's people like coming out of stores and milling about, and no one seems to be reacting to this at all.
Great.
In fact, you actually see a car drive past you in the opposite direction that is shelled like a grenade with quarters. And the person seems to be driving their car. There are like quarters embedded in the glass, like they haven't even noticed.
Jesus.
JoJo, I don't think that money's going to be worth anything.
Yeah, she says, "Can I see one of those coins?" And she's going to look at it. Like, is it a weird quarter? Like,
It's just George Washington quarter.
Like 2016 or something weird.
No, most of them are like the 60s and 70s.
Okay. Oh. She puts it back.
Use them in payphones.
Yeah.
Enough.
Phones continue ringing, and you guys continue on your way to the library.
And she says to Mads, "Aren't you curious?"
Yes. But not about that.
The phones?
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not saying you should do something you don't want to do, but you might figure something out. And then but then she's like, "You don't have to do it if you don't want to." And she just keeps cycling.
You guys eventually make your way to Black Plains Public Library, to which you see the interior lights on as the day is getting, it's still bright out because it's like, the middle of summer. But you see the lights on inside the building. It looks pretty empty for a library. Not a lot of people hang out there on a Saturday. And you walk inside, I assume. And as you do, you see that there is a woman at the front desk. You would recognize her, Blake, as Cecilia Hughes. And anyone who else frequents the library at a regular basis would recognize her as Cecilia Hughes, which is Shane's mom.
No. Max kind of like hangs back because she doesn't want to be, associated with people returning books that don't exist.
That's fine. You stand outside and you hear the three phones on the side of the building are all ringing.
Jesus, is she reacting to it?
Cecilia doesn't react to anything. She doesn't react to the phones. She reacts to other stuff. But so you open the door. Those are ringing outside. She doesn't seem to notice. Mads, if you stay outside with these ringing phones, they continue to ring the entire time. And Blake, you open the door and you see a different librarian. Not your dad.
Oh, okay. Hi, Mrs. Hughes.
Oh, hi, Fish.
Hi, Mrs. Hughes. As Blake is walking by, because he knows where to figure out how to put the books back up. He does it like it's done 100 times.
Blake, I thought you... I'm sorry, I must have misunderstood. I thought your family was on vacation. Did I hear that right? Your family, are you... Maybe you're leaving tomorrow.
No.
Why would you think that, Mrs. Hughes?
Your dad asked me to cover his shift today because you guys were going. Maybe he said getting ready for a vacation, but I thought he said going on a vacation.
This is Blake bluffing right now.
Mhm.
Oh, I think because my brother and sister are at camp, and they trust me to be able to take care of the house without burning it down. I think they're going on a couples getaway.
Oh, I love that for them. That's so fun. Good for you. Good for you being the man of the house and keeping everything going while they're gone. That's sweet. It's a good boy, Blake.
I just need to return these books I borrowed. I'll do it so I don't have to bother you.
I have to stamp them.
Oh, yep.
She takes the book and just flips it over immediately, opens the back cover, slides the book out, and she says, "Oh, this one's actually already stamped in. Maybe your dad did." He takes the second one, flips that over. She pulls it out again. She says, "Oh, same. Maybe your dad brought his stamp home."
Yeah, he probably forgot to write on the note that he already did it.
Got it. Yeah, if you want to put him back on the shelf, you're more than welcome to. You know this place as well as I do.
Sure do. And then Blake proceeds to go. It looks at the, because it has the sticker of in the Dewey Decimal System where it's supposed to be, and he starts to go to that shelf.
You head to that shelf, and you see there is a slot where that book would fit perfectly, and it fits if you put it back.
Blake puts it back.
Fish walks up to to Miss Hughes. Can you check to see if you have a book?
But yeah, of course.
It's called Technical Guide for Hollow Safety. HOLLOW.
Sure. She moves over, and you see there is a bank of little wooden cubes behind the desk, and she pulls out a little drawer. She starts going through this, looking for this book in her little Dewey Decimal card sorter behind the desk, and she pulls through. Is it science fiction or technical?
Yes. It's like an information book.
Sweetheart, do you have the book? You keep looking at your backpack.
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if you knew the Dewey Decimal System, I could, or the Dewey Decimal number, I could find it easier. Hold on. And she's like again flicking through. I'm sorry. Is it perhaps a different name?
No.
You have the author's name.
Dr. Juliet Fisher?
Any relation? And she begins to kind of go through again.
She doesn't answer.
No, I don't. I don't have that book here.
She will peek in her bag. She's not pulling the book out. Is there like a Dewey Decimal like sticker on it?
There is.
Okay. She will maybe try
you Jesus. You call up the code, which would be somewhere in, I believe, the 600s, which for Blake's purposes that would be the applied sciences, which would be put this in like the technical manuals. She says, we don't have many in that. So she pulls out another drawer and sort of rifles through. No, I'm not seeing that book. Where did you? I can probably order it. Where did you hear about this?
Just through the high school.
Yeah. I can link up with their librarian and I can find out where they got it. And we can get you a copy of that here.
Thanks.
Okay, yeah,
I will go. I'm just gonna go check the section.
Yeah, anything for young inquiring minds. You head to the 600s, you follow the code, and you get to a spot where there is an empty spot on the shelf. Looks like the book would fit perfectly right there.
Is there anything there?
I mean, there's other books.
She's going to open it. And is it blank?
Yeah.
Other than what's written on the back?
Yeah.
Because one of the sections was how to identify a hollow. But okay.
The only writing on here is the inside sleeve, like the cover, and the inside like slip like the sleeve, and the words written in pen in handwriting underneath the flip.
Hmm. She looks at JoJo. What do we do?
And he's going to look at the books either side of the gap. What are they titled?
They are titled like technical manuals for like this is all like applied sciences of like engineering and like some of them are like medical documents, like medical books, but everything seems appropriate. Nothing seems like any names you recognize. Nothing looks like it was published, in the future.
He's going to find another book of a similar size on a different shelf. He's going to pop it out and then slot it into the gap.
If it looks like it fits, it fits. Nothing happens.
He's like, well, now they don't know it's missing. We're good.
Is
Blake, you feel a disturbance in the books. And you kinda...
Someone's messed with the Dewey Decimal System.
Yeah.
Misshelved.
The writing that's on the sleeve. I don't really want to do that. It's like part of like the dust jacket of the book.
Yeah.
So it's not just like a loose page.
No. So the dust jacket has the synopsis, and then inside, when you open the book, there's like the white binding that's like glued to the cover. That's where the handwriting is.
Right.
And that actually looks like proper handwriting.
Correct.
He looks to Fish and says, have you tried, like the with a pencil to see if anything else is written there? The impression.
She looks to see where Blake is.
I just imagine Blake's like feeling someone's destroying the book.
Yeah.
No.
She reaches into her bag and pulls out a pencil, and she's gonna do like the rubbing over, like gently over top, to see if there's anything else that was written on the page. Basically, I'm asking, like, there's no easy way to rip the writing book off the book proper, right?
Yeah. You take a pencil, you sort of like give it a little rub to make it like flat on one side, and you sort of cascade this across the interior front cover of the book, and you see nothing on the actual cover of the book, but something in you keeps going, and you like so when you open it, there's like the white page on the cover, and then there's that like white unused sort of page that's the part of the binding. You sort of begin coloring that in as well, and you start to see writing pressed into that book, as if somebody had this book open and wrote on another piece of paper and left an impression in there. You begin to see words form that says field notes JF. Do not include in publication. Hollows are becoming more frequent. The problem isn't that they are opening. The problem is that something is learning. Subjects previously reacted to stimuli. Now they react to observation. Repeated encounters show evidence of adaptive behavior. Hollows relocating. Distortion events anticipating movement. Apparent memory retention between events. Echoes exhibiting awareness of observers. Possibility. The fracture itself may not be passive. I have begun referring to this effect as observer recursion.
She whispers the word observer's recursion.
Roll me investigation.
She wants to rip this page out of the book. Investigation. One success. One
success was all you need. You see that as you're seeing this, like you see like the looping writing that was being hard pressed into somewhere, and then you see something much smaller that seems much more intentional. It's right along the binding of the book.
Okay.
It says, "Fish. If you're old enough to understand this, then I was wrong. I thought I could keep you away from all of this. I'm sorry. Do not let them take you to room 402.
She reads that out. She whispers it out loud so JoJo can hear. And anyone else who's but like if Mads is there. What's 402? Room 402?
No, but you're not going there.
Who?
You.
I know, but who would take? Who would take me? I was tempted to try and like slide the book back into the slot, but like not let it go. But now I really don't want to do that.
You'll be fine.
Can Blake do something as he put one of the books back?
Yeah, absolutely.
He grabs it back out and checks to see if it's still blank.
It is.
Okay, that didn't work. Puts the book back. And I think he's going to try to find where Fish and JoJo are at this point.
You put both of the books back, and you head around. And the rows are organized as such, and you kind of walk down the front of them. You can see there's people in there, and you see that Fish and JoJo are sort of huddled in the 600s section. You see they have the book open in front of them, and as long as Fish hasn't snapped it shut, you see that the inside cover of the book is covered in graphite.
Fish, why?
There's writing in here, and she points. There's writing in the thing, and she points, so you could see like the impression.
Yeah, but you take another paper and you put it over it, then you rub it. You didn't need to rub the book itself.
No, that's only if it's an updentation. It's not. This isn't the temple, the Indiana Jones movie when he makes the rubbing on the thingy. The Last Crusade. Thank you.
Exactly how rubbings work. You can do it on indentations too.
Yeah, but not over a paper.
Yeah, you can.
I
Yeah, you can. Absolutely, you can.
Well, this works just as fine too.
As long as she doesn't leave it in the library, it's all good.
Look, and it says there's this has to be. This can't be from this dimension, from this reality. How are these books here?
If anything, there's a time distortion going on. And if we put them back, maybe everything will revert back to normal. Or who knows? Maybe if we put all 3 books back, maybe words will appear.
Yeah, but you also don't know the book might disappear. And she reads the note that her mom left. Like there's literally a note to me saying that someone don't let them take you to room 402. What is that?
Blake grabs a blank piece of paper from his bag, puts it inside that book, closes it, presses it hard. Because the graphite's very fresh. Opens it up, and now there's backwards, but still there, an impression of it.
Yeah, you see the impression of the field notes. It's very hard to see the impression of the personalized note to Fish because it was at the spine. So it's harder to pick up that. But you see enough of the letters to be able to, like, if you remember what it said, you can read what it said. You have a facsimile of the rubbing Fish.
Yeah. Are there any phones ringing in here?
Nope. You can still hear the dim sound of 3 of them ringing outside.
Mm.
You know that Mads never came inside.
Oh, she didn't come inside. Oh, I thought she did. Oh, okay.
Mads is presumably sitting on the stairs of the library, trying her hardest to ignore 3 phones.
Yeah, she probably put her headphones back on again and just listened to her music really loudly. She was just like, I'm not going in there with 3 crazy people returning blank books from the future because, you know.
I think Blake says this. If I come back in 4 days and these books appear, maybe they'll have writing in it this time. But for now, let's put these ones back.
She looks at JoJo.
Dude, you know what I would do.
We're not burning everything.
Look, the slot is filled. We're all good. Put the book in
Hey,
the
this is
bag.
the wrong spot. Blake puts it sit back in its ring.
Oh well.
All good.
Mads, I'm seeing you on the stairs, sort of headphones on, ears cupping or hands cupping your ears to sort of amplify the sound, and doing your best to ignore your surroundings. If you're looking down, like at your shoes, avoiding looking around, you notice that there is dim light coming from the left and right of you.
She jumps up.
You stand and you notice that the streetlights are on. And the sky is dark enough for streetlights to have triggered.
Shit. She'll she runs up the steps and she pushes open the library door and looks for like the rest of them.
As soon as you push open the library door, the library lights turn off. Mads, you see that there is no one at the front door. No one at the front desk, rather. And you realize that based on your conversation with Blake earlier, the library closes at 4 o'clock on Saturdays. 4 o'clock is far too early in the day for these streetlights to come on. And as you kind of look back and forth between the library in darkness, it looks like the library is in fact closed despite the door being open, and the sky is dark enough that the streetlights are on. And everyone outside reacts accordingly, as if it is 8 o'clock, 8:30. Pushing towards darkness.
She shouts in the library like, "Fish! JoJo!
What? We're here. We're
What
here.
happened?
The lights went out.
Oh, they've come on out here. We better get home quick or we're in trouble."
Fish, we need to put the book back. If this is anything what happened last time when the lights went out in the library, we need to put the book back.
But like, how did all them hours go by in like 10 minutes? I swear I only listened to like half a side of my tape.
You have no idea what she's talking about. You were just in a row and the lights went off.
Okay, she takes it, puts it in the thing, and she slowly slides it in, but she doesn't let it go. So anything happen?
Nope.
She lets it go, and
Nothing
then
happens.
pushes it in all the way.
Nothing happens.
Then Blake pulls it back out, opens it. Is it still blank?
It is still blank, including the front cover.
Even when they did the rubbering?
Yep, that is blank.
Oh crap!
It's a good thing we have that impression of it.
Yeah.
Blake puts the book back. The phone stopped ringing.
The phones are still ringing outside, Mads. And you're sort of like, I imagine you're in like the threshold of the library. You haven't like entered, just holding the door open. So outside you have ringing phones. The streetlights are on. Inside, dark, not like pitch black, but like dark library. Some light from the streetlights are kind of coming in from the windows. And Blake, you would know for sure this is not a power outage because the library acts as a shelter and would have reserve like emergency lighting. So if this was an outage, the lights would turn on. The emergency light would turn on.
So we're skipping through time right now. Isn't that one of the things it said in How to Start the Hollow Guide to notice that that's a sign of a hollow's nearby?
No, it was like a table of contents.
It
Right.
said why you should never trust clocks inside active distortion zones.
Yeah, like it wasn't answers. It was like details of this chapter is going to talk about this. This chapter is going to talk about that, or whatever.
Are you staying in there?
We're coming. I just want to check. Is there a publication date on this manual?
There is not.
Okay.
There would be inside the after the table of contents or right before the table of contents, like the publication history book. But all the pages are blank. You guys start to head out into the opening, like the proper opening of the library, and you walk out of the racks. You see that the information desk is there. You see that outside the windows, it is also dark outside. The streetlights are on. You can hear the louder now ringing of the phones as you see Mads holding open the door of the library. And Blake, go ahead and give me an investigation check with a bonus of 2.
With a bonus of 2.
2.
You can push.
You can push or use your luck.
Yeah.
I'll push. How do I push?
So push, you would take a condition. Luck, you just use luck and reroll.
I am exhausted at this point.
You roll before you take the condition.
Oh, okay. Let's investigate. And +2 still there.
Nice.
When you enter into the library, the first thing you see is the desk, the information desk. To the left of that is a row of tables for people doing research. To the right of that is a little reading area. What isn't to the right of the reading area is a door. However, as you are leaving, Blake, you see the reading area now to your left as you are exiting the library and a door. And there appears to be a light on coming from the other side of the door.
Against his better judgment, Blake walks to the door.
You walk over to the door. It's a simple, like, it looks like every other door in the library that would lead to like the community center room, all these other things. Just a regular door. And the light is like a soft yellow light, like the lights above that would normally be in the library.
Is there a number plate on the door?
There is not.
What is it?
Blake opens the door.
You watch as Blake walks over to the wall, and for all of you, you see Blake open a section of wall. Blake, you open a door. You watch it. So you all watch it swing out like a door, and you all see a black like it goes like a basement. Like there's a set of stairs that go down.
Is this the same thing we saw before when we went?
You went to the actual
This is
basement.
different.
There is a basement here.
But we
You went to the back of the building where there is an actual basement. This is just a door that looks like a wall for everyone else except for Blake, and a set of stairs that lead down. Blake, you see the stairs. They are fabricated metal stairs.
Question, because I would know the structure of the library. Does this set of stairs go down outside past where the wall, like the outside wall, would be?
Oh, this is an
Is it
outside.
nothing?
This is an outside wall.
Oh.
You just opened a door that would be the outside of the building.
Holy crap. Are you going down those stairs? She holds out her hand for Mads.
No,
You coming?
Matt shuts the door and she like looks and leans like to the other side of the wall to see if like the door, if he's opened the wall and nothing, is
Like,
there like is it just so
You
she,
lean
like,
around and
peeks
get your
ahead.
best view, Mads, and you see the edge of a building.
Blake goes to the front desk, grabs the flashlight he knows is still there from the last time, and he says, "If I am not back in
We're coming.
10 minutes, no, if I am not back in 10 minutes, do not follow."
What?
The dumb thing to say.
Matt is just like, okay.
I know,
I'd say,
I'm
if I'm not back in 10
kicking,
minutes, come get me.
I'm throwing flags right now, but
Anyone who would like to anyone who would like to disregard what Blake has said may make me a move check to get to the door before he can close it.
Hey, I put the books back. We're coming. She looks at JoJo. Right?
You know, it's,
You gonna come?
No,
Mads goes home,
You're all-
has a great dinner with family, and forgets.
you're all crazy. Why would you go down a set of stairs into nowhere? It goes
Just-
nowhere.
We don't
the,
know
the
where
only
it goes.
place we've been told not to go is room 402.
Okay, and how do you know this isn't it?
Because someone is supposed to take me there.
Okay, and who's
Be
taking
Blake.
you there? Blake? It
Mads,
doesn't
it's
say
true.
who.
Mads, I know things are shaky right now, but you didn't tell Fish not to go to room 402.
No, but the book did.
Yeah, but you don't know that. This is the first
Right,
time you've
no,
heard
yeah.
you've heard Fish
Yeah.
say 402.
Right,
So
yeah.
somehow she knows about room 402.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So she was
It
like, what do you
said-
know about room 402?
It
How
said
do
in,
you?
there was a handwritten note in the manual that said, "Don't let them take you to room 402."
Whose handwriting?
My mom's. It was an impression in the.
Okay, well now we've got 2 reasons for you not to go into room 402.
What was the first one?
Because I said so.
But okay, I agree. I don't want to go to room 402 either, because that sounds like something out of like the Shining or something.
Okay,
You know,
and how do we
like-
know that this
Matt-
doesn't lead to there?
Mads, how did you know about 402 before we just told you? Because you
Because I
asked us
told
how do we know
myself.
about it.
You what?
I told myself. It's
Okay.
irrelevant anyway.
If we see a door marked 402, I won't go through.
Maybe it's not marked.
Well, then how
And
do
it's
we?
not room 402.
There you go.
It's got to have a sign, or that's not the name of the room.
Logic.
Really? Do you have a
Blake
sign?
uses this opportunity to close the door. and
She's
walks
just like,
upstairs.
do you have a sign? But you're still
Uh,
JoJo?
Anyone who wants to make that move check can make that move check.
I'm making that move check. I'm gonna push.
1 success from JoJo.
Jojo, you can get there quick enough to grab the door and stop it from closing as Blake tries to.
Oops, sorry.
You don't have to roll a second time, G.
Oh, okay.
1 success is all we needed. So Jojo, you can grab the door before Blake can fully close it.
Are you sure, Mads?
She looks at JoJo and she goes, I don't suppose you hear any singing.
Nope.
Okay.
And the phones are still ringing, by the way. Like, you want to be out there with that?
I'd rather be out here with ringing phones than down there in a big empty nothingness. You go. I'll just stay here and tell all of your parents and sorry, JoJo, that
Jojo has parents. His parents are around. He's fine.
When everyone wonders where you're at, I'll be like, they all walked into a giant hole into nothing, and then everyone will think I'm crazy. But it's fine.
Okay, well,
At least I'll not be missing.
maybe.
Don't answer the phone unless there's someone with you.
Yeah, and maybe.
I'll make sure they put a good photo on the milk cartons.
Okay, and maybe just make sure the door stays open. She looks like we won't shut the door so we can get the way out. Right? Like, how did you think to just open a section of the wall?
I didn't. What?
Like,
Who are you talking to? Oh, is Blake already gone?
I see a door. I don't see a wall.
okay, we don't see a door. We see a piece of wall that you just opened up. Like some kind of secret place. And we
Kind
still
of like
see
we
it.
found in the other basement.
Does your door have a number on it?
It doesn't. Does the wall have a number on it?
No. Does the back side of the door have a number on it when you open it?
Well, let me check.
We just
Does not.
open it? Okay. Okay, well, we're going. Leave the door open. Mads, maybe make sure it doesn't shut. Can you do that?
I mean, sure. She goes over to a shelf, grabs a random book. And just
Hey, no,
puts-
not that one. It's a rare collection.
Use a chair.
Jojo looks to Mads and she says,
She drags the chair across the line.
Yeah.
Jojo looks to Mads and says, We've had a couple adventures together, right?
Yeah, we just stick
We
together.
both survived. See? We get out. We always get out. But
Oh,
if you're alone,
really? Did Billy?
yeah, he's at school. Dickhead. Hate him. Ruined my life. But he's back.
Let's
I mean,
go.
so far, Mads, nothing bad has happened in the aftermath of your crazy adventures.
Apart from a crazy AI. I'm not going.
She's gonna turn and start walking down the stairs with Blake.
Blake, you begin to head down. Blake, as soon as you fully cross the threshold, you realize you don't need that flashlight anymore because that glowing light you saw coming through the wall, it's on. Fish,
but
you
if
don't see
it goes out, I'm prepared.
Yeah. Fish, you don't see it until you're like 3 or 4 stairs down, and then you are also like lights turn on
Okay.
down here. And Jojo, if you follow behind them, you also see 3 or 4 stairs down, the lights bing turn on. And Mads, you watch as the chair you had sort of positioned to keep the door open slowly starts moving away as the pressure of the wall begins pushing the chair out as the door begins to close.
He's like, no. She grabs a hold of it. She's like, don't check.
Mads, go ahead and give me a force check.
Oh no, not good at that. Oh.
You can use luck, or you can take a condition if you'd like, or you can let the roll stand.
Okay, I can use, how do I use luck?
Just check it off and you can just re-roll.
I don't know how much luck I've got. I've only got 2 checks.
You have 2. You have 2 luck.
Okay.
It's 15 minus your age.
Actually, well, take the condition because I think I've already got 2 checks on luck. I don't know how often it.
Luck refills at the beginning of like every new adventure.
Cool. Right, I'll use luck, and that just lets us re-roll.
Let's re-roll.
Oh,
okay.
She's like, oh!
You have your fingers sort of behind the wall. There's no handle here, so you got to put your fingers behind the wall, and basically it's the wall and the corner are closing together, and you sort of have jammed your fingers in there. It stopped the door from closing, but you're not able to wrench the door free. So basically, you can stick your hand in there and wait for your friends, or you can pull your hands out and let the door close.
I don't think she wants to let the door close because she might lose them. She's just gonna, depends how long she can stand there with her fingers trapped in the door, to be fair, it's how long does it take a 13-year-old to get bored, but
Jojo, you hear a sound from behind you, and you see that the door is almost all the way closed, and you see 10 little fingers are sticking through the door.
He would run back to help.
You can also give me a force.
Force.
You need 2 successes to push the door open.
Can I use the luck?
You can use a luck to get a reroll. 2 successes. You sort of body into this door, and enough space is made that, like, Mads, your fingers can slip right out. And you see, you kind of push the door, and Jojo, you saw Blake just open the wall like it was a screen door. It was very lightweight, and you are bodying this door. Like you have like a foot bracing yourself on these metal corrugated stairs, and you are like pushing into this door to keep this thing open. And you see that the chair that was here has been pushed out to the side, as if the door was so heavy that it started like moving it away.
This door's
Is
closing.
it wide enough for Mads to get through?
You can have enough space for Mads to get through if you want to make enough space for Mads to get through. You can like sort of like lock your hand and elbow in there, and she can go under it if you want that space.
He's gonna get to the point with just enough room, and he's gonna look into his last chance. I don't think we're getting back out of here. So don't answer the phone.
Don't let it go in a room 402. And if he hears singing, run.
If I hear singing,
Yes.
402, don't sing. Okay. Stay safe then. And he's gonna drop his way out of the door.
You pull your elbow out of the door slams closed. Mads, all around you, the lights of the library return, and you hear, dear, excuse me, is there something I can help you with? Are you looking for a book? Are you lost? We're going to be closing soon. And as you turn, you see Cecilia Hughes. You see that outside of the windows, it is daylight, and it is just before the library is closing, apparently. Are you... Can I help you?
No. I was just looking for some friends, but they said they were coming here, but
it's summer break, sweetheart. No one comes here except for Blake.
Nerd.
You haven't seen him, have you?
No, I'm actually covering for his father today. I think the family went on vacation.
What day is it?
June 14th.
Okay.
Do you need me to call your parents, sweetheart? Is everything okay?
No, it's fine. My dad's not home.
I can. There's no one here. I can close up a few minutes early. Would you like a ride home?
I've got my bike. It's cool. Thanks.
Okay. Of course, if you want to stick around until we close, you're welcome to sit here. It's a safe place.
The phone ringing.
No.
Okay. Well. If any kids come by, I'll tell them that you are here.
Thanks. And she'll go out, and then she'll just kind of like, for a bit, she'll just stand and stare at the other side of the wall, you know, the opposite, on the outside of the thing.
As you go to leave the library, you hear the phone ring, and you hear behind you, Black Plains Public Library, Cecilia speaking. Actually, hold on a second. One moment. Miss, is your name Mads?
Yeah.
I have a phone call for you. It might be your friends.
She turns to look, and then she pulls a note out again, and she looks at it, and she goes, "Is it a payphone?"
I mean, it's a regular phone. We do charge patrons for using it, though.
No, but I mean, you don't put money in it.
No, but you have to pay to use it.
Okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Just make sure she doesn't get peppered with shrapnel from a... You just realize it did specifically say payphones. That might have just been a mic mistake thing, but she did say payphone, so she's just like, okay, was it a payphone? I might be okay. So she takes the phone off the moment, and she like holds it up, but she doesn't say anything.
You put the phone next to your ear, and you hear a sigh, like a disappointed sigh. And in your own voice, you hear, "Wrong choice." And that's where we'll end this episode. It is now a two-parter. We will continue next month with more of these shenanigans, and we'll see what the hell happens with the three that went underground and what could possibly happen to Mads. And how
themselves just to say wrong choice.
You know, an alternate version of Mads, apparently. Maybe it's an evil AI replicating her voice. Who knows? It could be any number of things, guys. But that's where we're going to end this episode. Let's go around, do our introductions so we can get out of here, do our after show. And we'll start with the ever fearful, ever cynical Mads. So Laura, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet, and what are you up to?
Hi, I'm Laura Bones. I'm about the interwebs, mostly Twitch and Discord, really. To be fair, these days I don't do the rest of them anymore. Yeah, well, I stream occasionally on my channel. I do some world building and some TTRPGs occasionally. And you can also find us over on the Dennis the Gamer channel in approximately an hour and a half from now.
Hell yeah.
That would take Pathfinder.
Yeah, that's good stuff. You playing 2E or are you playing the first edition?
2E. I'm playing Angry Farm Boy.
Nice. Let's jump over to our one of our favorite occasional adventurers here in Glenbrook, Blake or Will. Who are you? Where can we find you on the internet, and what are you up to?
Hey, I'm the Red Oak Shield Virus. You can find me in the Discord from time to time, and here on the Patreon live streams. I'm not really anywhere else that much because the internet's scary.
That's true. That's true. It's a horrible place full of monsters. Some of them I make. Let's jump to Chris. Who are you? Where can we find you on the internet, and what are you up to?
I'm Chris Ekenecker. You can find me here in the Patreon one-shots, as well as a offline but on YouTube campaign of Always Bloody in Duskfall, which is a Blade in the Dark campaign, as well as the Patreon campaign, which is Fabula Ultima Ruins of Heaven, which here on live on Twitch as well as on the YouTubes. That's it.
Yeah, and if you missed the first episode here on Twitch and you're not a subscriber, you can catch it Wednesday over on YouTube, the first episode of Ruins of Heaven. So check that out. Mark your calendars. Wednesday at 12:30 Eastern time. Or if you're a sub here on Twitch, you can get it right now in the pods. But that being said, we jump over to G. Who are you? Where can we find you? And what, pray tell, are you up to?
Hello, I'm still G, the friendly neighborhood lighting invoker. Again, you'll see me tomorrow for Mundus Novus for the other Patreon campaign, modding for the streams with Mike during the week. And also, if you subscribe on YouTube, you get members only VODs. So the VOD for the new Ruins of Heaven game is already live there.
That's true.
Yeah, and then in the Discord, if you hang out with unMadeGaming, you know where to find me. So
hell yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, G. The YouTube membership, the paid membership on YouTube, they get the videos as soon as they come out. So you might get videos a week early, a couple days early, 2 weeks early. As soon as I put them on there, you will have access to them. And if you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and leave an eggplant emoji. That being said, that's it from all of us to you. We'll see you guys next time in room 402. Bye.
What?
Bye.